Howdy everyone, we are back from our Natchez Labor Day trip and I gotta get some stuff done. And the first thing I'm gonna get done is I am going to get an actual stand made for the camper to sit on before I use the sawhorses and just kind of set stuff on there to raise it up. We're gonna get this thing whooped, get this thing knocked out. Camper's still doing pretty good. Got the stand a little bit better than last time. I will eventually have to make an actual metal stand, but these boards are all screwed together, and then I have a few boards for some shims, and this thing's sitting a little bit better and sitting up a little bit higher, so we don't have to jack it up as high to get it in the truck. Onto the bikes. After Natchez, the bikes are good, but I need to fix the bolts in the rear swing arm on the 400. And I'm probably gonna have to get a new sprocket guard soon. It's still doing its job, but it is getting mauled up pretty bad pretty quick. And then I gotta get some new rear brakes on this thing, because rear brakes would definitely be nice again. But some of these bolts, these two in particular, the threads are getting messed up in the swing arm. That's why my chain popped off during Natchez. Didn't really ride the 450, got a little test ride, everything's good on that. Being that we are coming back into the winter here soon, I gotta give a little bit of love to the Dakota and get this thing dialed in. It's 100% running and ready to ride right now, but there are definitely a few things that I need to address. And one of them being the leaf spring bushings. And looking at the board, I still need to do the transmission leak on there as well. I need to buy some batteries for all the vehicles, because we're kind of tossing one around between the Dakota, the Ram Charger, and the 88 Toyota that's sitting back there. So I've got to get some batteries for that. And batteries for the camper, because it's, as much as I like the camper, I need some power inside of there. So that's going to be a big thing as well. I did order some valve covers for the Ram Chargers, so we should hopefully be able to get that thing going. And I'm going to be ordering some mufflers here soon too. New shirt, new day. We are going to get some little things done that I've been wanting to get done for a little bit. And that is going to be the whip mounts. Because before, as you can see, the sheet metal for the bed, the whips just break it apart. So I'm going to be making some actual plates, and I'm not sure if I'm going to weld them straight to the top of the bed, because this side isn't exactly straight. Got to come over here to the old bin of treasures and see what kind of plating I have. I know I have some flat stock in here, so let me go ahead and find that. There we go. This flat stock will work perfect. I'll cut some sections. Got me mini mallet, and I'm gonna see if I can't massage this flat, this section right here, get this to cooperate. So let's see how this will go. It's flattened out. It's not exactly pretty. So next what I want to do is I want to drill a hole in the center so I can put the bolt through and weld it on the back side. So the bolt is always sticking through, and all I have to do is tighten the whip down to it, and that's all I have to do. As you can see, the bed kept breaking, so I have a stack of many washers. And we are going to eliminate the majority of said washers. I'll go ahead and use one of my favorite tools, the step bit. Grab the old trusty, tried and true, old school Harbor Freight, and we're gonna get her done. Got both bolts welded in. Gotta go grind the bed rails so I can weld those plates down. Now, if this breaks, which it probably will, I'm not putting the flag back on the bed. So we're gonna see how well this does, and hopefully this holds. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go do the other side real quick, which is gonna be a little bit easier. This side got smashed quite a bit, so I had a little bit of filling to do there. And it's always great to weld right next to your gas tank. It's the only way to do it. Both plates are welded in, painted up, good to go. Next thing is I'm gonna try to get a few of these dents out from the cab. Not worried about the bed, not worried about the front fenders, just these cab sides right here. So I'm gonna see what I can do. And I have the panels off already, so I can get right here and see if I can't push them out. I'll get back to you and let you know how it goes. Well, I got a little bit out of this side, not a whole lot. Can't get this one. And let's just say trees are a little bit stronger with 5,000 pounds being pushed on them than me with a hammer and some metal, because I can't get this side. This side is gonna stay the way it is, and just gonna have to deal with it. It's just self-clearancing, it's not that big of a deal. Next time we go to Reader, this will probably happen again anyways. So, move on to the next thing. Next order of business is I gotta figure out why the Ram's AC doesn't work. Had my buddy Grady, he's a specialty HVAC guy, and he put a charge on it, and we found out that it's leaking from right back here at the firewall. About a year and a half ago, I had the condenser behind the dash, I had it replaced because the piece back there was cracked, and they replaced it, did everything, did all the work, and it never worked properly. And now it really doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It does not work. So I'm gonna take that nut off and see if maybe there's just a bad seal. It's a little tight getting back here. I'm gonna see if this thing's loose first. And it's definitely not loose, so it doesn't help that I have this really high horsepower box in the way. This guy right here. You know, got to get all the all the airflow to the motor. It seems that it might just be a bad O-ring because it is quite dirty. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't get some new O-rings for this. I think Jake has some at his place, so I will give him a call and see if I can't get some from him. Well, I gotta wait for Jake. He'll get off work around 2-ish. We'll bring the Ram over there and get the seals swapped out. Got some new seals put in for the upper portion and for the lower portion. And I have a little bit left in this bottle, so I'm gonna see if I can't plug this thing in and get a little pressure back in the system. All right, put a little bit in there. On the gauge it says that it's at just above 40, so it's in the green, but we're gonna find out. I don't know, I don't believe that to be true, but we're gonna see. Well, it's definitely blowing cold, pretty close to ice cold. On the gauge for the can, it's showing that it's still low. It's about the 20-ish range. So I'm gonna have to get more and fill it the rest of the way. But my biggest thing is to make sure that it's actually holding pressure. So I'm gonna let it run a little bit longer and then shut her down and let her sit for a while, maybe a day or so, come back out and try it again, because it worked before and then a day or so later there was just nothing in it. It all leaked out. So hopefully these new seals fixes it, and I don't have to do anything else with the AC on this truck other than fill it the rest of the way. Then we can get some AC put in those two things. The Ram Charger has everything for it. I'm betting that the seals are bad all around in that thing. And then I would like to get AC in the Toyota as well, but I have to get everything for that. Same with the Dakota. So we're gonna see what we can do on that. But as of right now, I'm pretty happy at least having some cold air coming through in the Ram. It's definitely gonna be nice, even though we're coming to an end on summer. This is usually how it always works for me. I just deal with it through the summer, and then come winter time, I try to fix it. Makes absolutely no sense. That's gonna be all the random stuff I have for this video. Wasn't really a generic one topic kind of video, but I just had a few things that I had to get done. So nothing too special in this one, but I got some parts coming for the Ram Charger, and I have some ideas for the Dakota. So you guys will see that in the next video. I'm gonna start getting things prepped for these guys. As always, stay off-road.